All righty. We are on. Well, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. Let's give our friends a few more minutes. I see that people are still logging in from Taiwan, which we have a big event after. So if you'd like to join us at 7 p.m., right after this, we will have our CEO on late, joining us on that live as well. So do welcome on that one. Let's see. So anyway, welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me get started here for a minute. Give me a second. All right. Sorry about that. My name is Jane Schaefer, a director with LifeWave, and here with me is Shayo Knight, also a director with LifeWave.
Hello, Jane and friends. How is everyone today? And thank you for joining us. We have a few things lined up for you. As we said, all aboard the Presentation Express, folks. You are in for a treat.
Oh, we definitely are in for a treat tonight. So awesome. I'm so excited to start. However, I'd like to bring everyone attention to this picture real quick that was shared by our CEO during the Poland's webinar earlier this week. Please pay close attention to the timeline here. You can see the cosmetic result after 6 months of use, after day 42 of using, and again, day 355, which is a year, right? This is, of course, wonderful product benefit, but there is a lot more going on here. What is changing inside her body to create this phenomenal health and wellness? We'll be sharing you with that information later on. So, but before we get started, again, my name is Jane, and I've been with LifeWave for almost 3 years now. In addition, I have an embroidery business that I run for over 15 years. But I am so blessed that I was introduced to LifeWave because it had changed my life. I am a single mom of two amazing boys. Tyler is now 20 and Matthew will be 17. They play golf competitively, and of course, they constantly battle with the back pain. So we went through a bit of Tylenol and a leaf. I told myself, Jane, you can't keep putting this chemical into their body because of all the potential side effects. We all know about that. I knew somebody that was hospitalized from bleeding ulcer because of excessive usage of leaf. I do not want to get down that road at all. LifeWave has now put me back on a good mom list again because I'm not doing any harm to my kid's body. So I'm so excited that you are here with us today to learn more what this product can do for you and your loved one, and as what it has done for mine.
As Jane has said, I'm Charlene Yonai. I have been a LifeWave independent distributor for 4 years. I also own my own construction business for over 35 years. As you know, the nature of the construction industry is very competitive and stressful. All the stress that I endured on a daily basis led to my many severe health challenges. Just to name a few: liver infection, kidney problems, and this is where my doctor recommended me to begin dialysis treatment. Well, within a short period of time using the LifeWave technology, my doctor saw an unbelievable improvement, a 15% increase in kidney function. My own doctor that recommended me to start dialysis saw my results and said, this is unheard of within a short period of time. From that day on, my passion for this dynamic technology made me want to go out and just share it with the world. I have made it my mission to help educate people with this new way of thinking to better health and wellness.
You know, Shar, thank you so much. Your amazing testimony have helped so many people who had given up hope on their health challenges. We're so lucky to have you. And I think we kept our folks waiting long enough. So let's get started, shall we?
Let's get started, Jane. Yes, the future is now. Jane, I was so excited when you had approached me to co-host this presentation with you. I always love to share the dynamic impact LifeWave has had on my life, both personally and professionally. The technology is so extraordinary. Believe it or not, it's years ahead of time. And it does involve nanocrystals and phototherapy, which is known as light therapy. The future of medicine is here now. As with this breakthrough in advanced health technology, we are able to amplify our own body to heal itself from the inside out.
Most definitely, Shar. But before we continue on, just a quick disclaimer. We are not in medical field. No, therefore, we are not claiming to cure or treat any diseases. Also, if you have any questions, please feel free to type in the chat as one of our members will try to get to them. Well, Shar, do you think we have peaked enough interest about LifeWave and this amazing modern era technology?
Well, Jane, first of all, I'd like to just say thank you very much for the disclaimer. That is very important.
Absolutely. So today we would like to provide you with a brief introduction of our company, the genius behind this regenerative advanced health technology with stem cells, and how our patch work with that. You know, LifeWave is a health and wellness company with technology like no other. Our mission is to improve the health and wellness, beauty, and longevity of every person without using drugs, pill, or injection. As our CEO have said, we are the only phototherapy product in the world that uses the body, our human body, as its own power source. Our patented wearable patch has no side effect. It's safe, effective, easy to use. And if you know how to, this is what it looks like. If you know how to peel off the Band-Aid just like that, you definitely know how to use it. And of course, the result is astonishing. Now imagine you can take charge of your health and wellness again. Wouldn't that be great? And who is the brain that created all this advanced health technology? I said he's a genius, and we love and respect this man wholeheartedly. So, Shar, why don't you go ahead and introduce him, please?
Oh, I would be delighted to introduce to everyone the gentleman, genius, who is responsible for inventing this regenerative advanced health technology. His name is David Schmidt, CEO, founder, and inventor of LifeWave. He is an amazing inventor. As my mentor once said, he is the modern day Einstein. He only invents survival equipment and what helps the world and mankind. About 20 years ago, in the year 2000, David was appointed by the Department of Defense to be part of their think tank program for the U.S. Navy SEALs. His mission was to design a system with a natural source of energy for our military without using any drugs or stimulants. Realistically speaking, Jane, do you even think this is possible?
Nope.
The story of David and the Department of Defense played a huge role in my decision to use the technology with the severe health challenges I was dealing with. My decision was based on the men and women who protect my life 24/7 are using the technology, then it was good for me. David has been researching regenerative medicine for over 20 years. Regenerative medicine is amplifying the ability of the stem cells to work more efficiently. Well, David has invented this in the form of a patch, which is non-invasive and safe to use. Our focus here today will be on stem cells and using our X39 patch.
Yes, Shar. David is a true genius and truly a remarkable human being. He has invented products that are so unique like no others, hasn't he? I mean, we love and respect this man wholeheartedly. And what, Char, go ahead and share with us who's LifeWave here.
That is correct, Jane. Our LifeWave products are exclusively protected by multiple patents and backed by 80 research and clinical studies. David is known to have an enormous team of medical and scientific experts, along with independent researchers and universities that work alongside him globally. This is the only technology in the world that activates your own stem cells. I'm going to give you a little background about LifeWave. We are a California-based company with our corporate offices here in San Diego. We are a fast-growing company in a trillion-dollar industry globally, with warehouses in 10 countries, messaging in 8 different languages, and our products are being distributed over 100 countries. And you know what? We are looking for more people to help us grow by sharing this amazing, one-of-a-kind advanced technology. So keep that in mind.
Yes, most definitely. And so now you're asking, how does this patch technology work, right? Well, let me ask you a question. Do you recall seeing spy movie or war movie with when they use a night vision camera to detect the body movements? And all you can see is this red, green color figure like the one on the screen moving around in the dark. Well, that is actually real, folks. Our body emits heat in the form of infrared lights. Our wearable technology harness one of these, the most ancient forms of energy in the universe, lights. Our patches trap this light when placed on the body and in turn stimulate the skin, sending the wavelength to region of the brain, which tap into the body's own natural flow of energy and the ability to heal itself. And don't forget, there is no drugs, no chemical entering the body whatsoever. So up to date, we have 10 different patches developed. But as Shar mentioned, we will be focusing on our X39 stem cell patch today.
That's correct, Jane. Our body loves light. We get vitamin D and melanin when we are out in the sun.
Correct. There is no vitamin D or melanin in the sun. Same concept here. Like you mentioned, David just simply used this concept, among others, to create our unique products. But before we get started with X39, I ask everyone a question. Who's here doesn't know nor heard of stem cell before? So go ahead and give me a thumbs up if you like. But anyway, so what are stem cells? Stem cells are cells that have potential to change into different type of cells in the body during growth and development. They are cells that our body aging organ can call upon for repair. But here's the problem. Do you know that by the age of 35, you have lost over half of your stem cell activity? And by age 60, you will lose almost all of stem cell activities. Here's the fact though. Stem cells are part of the body's repair system. The less stem cell activities you have, the faster you age and the slower you heal. The question again is, what can you do to stimulate this activity within our own body stem cell? So, Shar,
Jane,
what are our options?
At this time in history, we are faced with very limited choices regarding stem cells. And I'm going to share, you can either, 1, do nothing and let nature take its course, or 2, pay for stem cell injections that may or may not work. And the process is very expensive and can cost tens of thousands of dollars for each injection. How many people do you know that has that kind of money to spend and willing to take a risk? Or the third option, keep an open mind as I introduce you to David's entirely new approach to activating your own body stem cells. This is not a drug. It's not a nutritional supplement. There is no invasive surgery. It is a scientific breakthrough in stem cell technology. And that will activate your own stem cells and reset them to a younger, healthier state. So let's talk about the X39. And it activates your stem cells, your own stem cells. This X39 patch is a light therapy product. It stimulates your skin with light. It elevates a natural occurring peptide called GHKCU. When GHKCU binds with copper, it forms a compound called copper peptide. Now, this is where the magic begins. The copper peptide resets thousands of genes within your own body to a younger and healthier state. But I'd like to also share our new studies have found that it elevates the GHK, which promotes much more healthier benefits. That copper peptide activates the stem cells in our bodies, and we begin to experience remarkable youth restoring effects. As mentioned earlier, David has many medical experts that work alongside of him. I was really fascinated to know that Dr. Lauren Picard discovered that your old liver cells, when exposed to GHKCU, started to function like younger, healthier cells. So X39 stem cells activation, it's a game changer. X39 is a true breakthrough technology that helps you look and feel younger. Our inventor, David Schmidt, has hundreds of patents and inventions, but with the X39, he made a statement: my greatest achievement yet. Jane, at this time, why don't we get started sharing the many benefits of the X39 stem cell patch?
Most definitely, I would be delighted. Well, how about we start with reduction in pain? X39 user can experience dramatic reduction in pain. In fact, most people experience reduction of pain within minutes of application. Do you know that according to ABC News, Diane Sawyer had reported that Americans spend over $500 billion addressing this issue yearly? We won't even go into what kind of side effect this drug can do to our liver and other organs. Char, seriously, do you know anyone that who never experienced pain of any sort?
I don't, but I do know, Jane, many people that choose to live with pain is because they don't want to take drugs. Now, imagine their life without pain because you've shared with them LifeWave.
Amazing. I know. I've heard that so many times. Well, that is not all what X39 can do, right? X39 can also reduce inflammation. People use the X39 will experience an immediate effect through elevation of antioxidant and decrease in inflammation. Let's talk about support wound healing. Some of our most dramatic testimonial on X39 have been in the area of wound healing. As we age, our stem cells become less effective and hence a longer time to heal the wound. Now with X39, we are activating our own body stem cells, which provide the body with the ability to heal itself. I will be sharing with you some of the photo later on. And how about an increase in energy? Using X39 daily leads to an increase in cellular energy, unlike caffeinated drinks, coffee or tea, which give you jitteriness and then ending with a crash. We won't even talk about the energy drink. I mean, those are so bad. Now, wouldn't you like to go about your day and not feeling tired? How many of us know someone who works a long shift or physical labor? Don't you think they would want to hear about X39? So sport performance and faster recovery from exercise. Boy, do I love this particular benefits. As mentioned earlier, my two boys play competitive golf. They personally notice their stamina, flexibility, strength, and have improved. Truthfully, you don't have to be an athlete to enjoy this benefit at all. Imagine that long bike ride that you dreaded because you feel that you are not fit to do, well, you can set that date now because X39 will definitely help you meet that goal. Personally, I love the fast recovery from exercise. At the age of 53, I enjoy working out at the gym more so now than I was in my 20s because I no longer experience the ache and the pain after hours at the gym.
Oh, Jane, I happen to love this one. Better sleep. Running a construction business means that I have to get up early. So a good night's sleep is important to me. The clinical studies performed by LifeWave show that X39 improves the quality of sleep. People reported that their sleep is much deeper and longer.
Yes, and I do love good deep sleep as well. Do you know that your body does most of it repair during the sleep? How many times you were asked, did you just roll out of bed because you didn't get a good night's sleep? I mean, right? It's like, seriously, do I look that bad? But personally, I love this Dex benefit, improved skin appearance. Who do you know wants to feel and look younger? Anti-aging products are everywhere. If you haven't noticed, men, women, old and young have spent thousands of dollars on improving their appearance, reducing the fine lines and wrinkles. I even know girls as young as 20s, in their 20s, getting Botox on their face. No, thank you. But guess what? By using X39 for general wellness, people are noticing improvement in their skin appearance in just few weeks. I mean, I'm going on 54, and I do not mind at all when people think I'm still in my 30s.
Oh, Jane, let's talk about hair growth. When
Yeah.
I began using the X39 on a daily basis, I noticed I was cutting my hair more frequently. And with snow white hair, my roots in the back of my head started turning black. My hairdresser of 20 years said, this is impossible for someone's roots to turn black when they are already white.
That is truly amazing. However, LifeWave has not performed clinical study with this particular benefit yet.
You know, Jane, as you had mentioned, our patches are simple to use, and so is X39. You can see here the instructions like this picture. So, Jane, why don't we go ahead and share with our folks some amazing testimonies?
I thought you never asked. But before we get started, I'd like to add the recent clinical study on our X39 have also shown improvement in our heart health, respiratory system, digestive system, metabolic system, and all these are published in our website for everyone to read. So here's the testimony by Hannah Well. She reported that after 7 days with X39, she felt more energy, better sleep, and more awake. Well, this one is one of our favorite young lady. She was 93 years old here. Her daughter started to patch her for some health challenge, but the beauty benefit for just 2 months of using, look at that, incredible, right? Her daughter saw that and had to share with us this her mom testimonial. From what I was told though, her cognitive function had also improved as well.
You know, Jane, I agree with that. My dad, at the age of 95, was diagnosed with stage 7 Alzheimer's, which is all about brain fog, mental clarity. He forgot how to eat with a fork. I would feed him daily. And after using X39 on him, he asked me one day, why are you feeding me? And I said, Daddy, I feed you every day. He replied to me, put the fork down. I did, and he picked up the fork and began feeding himself. How amazing is this?
You know, Shar, that is so amazing. It's that when we can help our family, our parents, our family to gain their quality of life back like that, I mean, to me, it's the best gift anyone can give. So here's another, oops, went too far. Apologize there. Here's another amazing result from using X39. This is one of the latest one. This gentleman is 63 years old. He fell and hit his head in the corner of the table. Ouch. You can see the severe bruising on the corner of his eyes. Thank goodness there was no damage to his eyes. His wife immediately applied LifeWave for pain and X39. Look at the photo after 17 days. You could barely see the injury. And notice how he looks younger. I mean, barely any wrinkle. On top of that, it's like, wow, geez, he's like 10 years younger looking. So the next testimony was shared by our Facebook community group. This is a picture of a lady who was involved in a car accident. I mean, look at those incisions. It's pretty scary looking, right? But pay attention to result after 63 days of using X39 daily. I mean, you can barely see the scar. That's the picture to the right. And on top of that, she said she didn't have to take any pain meds at all. I mean, that was incredible. Here's our mystery lady at the beginning of the presentation. You were looking at her earlier, like I said, probably wondering what is her story, right? Other than the benefit of anti-aging. Well, this is Mandy Roar from Australia. Not only did she get the cosmetic benefit from reducing those fine lines and wrinkles, but she said with X39, her wrist pain was gone, her back pain was gone, and she has more energy, better sleep, faster recovery from exercise. And this is because X39 reset thousands of genes to a younger stage. I mean, it just, wow, wow, wow. It blew my mind. Oh my, Char, would you like to share the story of this young man? What happened to him?
Oh, Jane, this is my husband. Looking at this picture takes me back to the day it happened. As I mentioned earlier, owning your own business and the stress you deal with on a daily basis, well, this is one of them. Hubby was on a job site where he slipped on a piece of tubing, and bracing himself during the fall, a carpenter's pencil went through his lip where there was actually a hole in his lip. I received a phone call from him asking me if I was available to take him to ER. I said, sure, I'm home. Click. Now, a lot of things go through your mind. What happened? Well, when he arrived at home, he had a piece of black electrical tape across his face holding a Band-Aid. Blood was just running down onto a towel. When he removed the tape, there was this deep gash above his lip. I immediately replaced the Band-Aid and the tape and placed an X39 on top. Rushed him to the ER room. The doctors were amazed that his bleeding had stopped and they were able to move forward with 8 stitches. Well, this gash was so bad, even with the stitches, whenever he drank anything, it would come right through his lip. But by using X39 patch during the day and our classic patch carnosine at night, in 8 days, his stitches were removed and there was no scarring.
That is so amazing. I remember that day really well, as that you told us you have to rush Phil to the hospital. I'm glad he's okay and he looks all happy now.
Yeah.
So, of course. And, this is my family. That's my mom and my 2 sons, Tyler and Matthew. And pay attention to the picture to the left that was taken in 2017. She looks pretty frail here. However, her health challenge started a couple years before that. She was diagnosed with Parkinson, rheumatoid arthritis, and dementia. In the beginning of 2017, it was all starting to go downhill. She developed pneumonia that we almost lost her, but she recovered well. And then months came home. Just a month or 2 later, she stood up and fell. This time she broke her shoulder and broke her legs. I mean, sent her back to the hospital again, this, with surgery, pins, and everything else. Recover at the nursing home for a couple of months. Then she came home. But this time we are dealing with more problem. She was in constant pain. She couldn't sleep. She was constantly agitated. I mean, wouldn't you be if you're in constant pain and couldn't sleep? At that time I started to use the patch for Tyler for his back pain from golf, right? So I thought, Jane, you know what? Let's try this on mom. So with the help of my friend, we started to patch her. I mean, oh boy, I remember that day really well. Within the 15 minutes, her facing started to relax, not tight. And about 30 minutes, she needed to get up to go to use the restroom. We got her up, and typically when we touch her, she would scream. But this time she didn't. We go, oh my God, this is amazing. So we continue to patch her with that. But you know, something else that I didn't realize also, that her cognitive has improved. So I'm truly, truly amazed and happy with that. But there was something else that and that came to my head. That's like, oh my God, it's because of X39. Because during the convention in January, David shared with us the scientific data that, you know, from the brain function study. And that's when it's like, yeah, definitely from X39. So I'm so blessed that we have put her on X39. And as a daughter, I'm ecstatic with that remarkable result. So let's see. Why is my size not? There you go.
Oh, okay, Jane.
Not yet. There we are.
I would like to let our audience know the benefits do not stop here. We have our classic patches. Energy enhancer increases stamina and strength, boosts energy and endurance. Ice Wave helps to reduce body pain within seconds to minutes. Silent Night enhances the quality of sleep. SP6 balances and controls appetite. An amazing patch to have at this time. Being on lockdown due to COVID-19 has really, truly reduced my cravings.
Yes, and most definitely one more thing that a lot of we female knows, it helped with hot flash.
Ooh. Aeon reduces stress, decreases inflammation. Glutathione, very important patch. It helps to support our immune system. If we do not protect our immune system, Jane, and faced with health challenges, our bodies will not be able to fight back. Carnosine increases stamina, strength, and flexibility, repairs damaged muscles.
Oh boy, it does, because it does take away Charlie horse in minutes. I mean, it's so quick. Loved it.
And last but not least, our X39, which we have shared here with you today.
So what's next?
Bring him on. We have a special guest tonight.
Tyler, you have to turn on the video, baby. There you are. Welcome, Tyler.
Hello.
Hi, Tyler.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Fine, and I want to thank you so much for joining us this evening.
Oh, my
Tyler,
pleasure.
I understand you've been using our technology for over 2.5 years, but the X39 has been in your life for about a year. Would you like to share some of your stories about the X39, how it has helped you? Well, with golf, maybe your back pains?
Yeah, I've been playing golf pretty much my whole life. You know, you play a lot of golf every day. It's gonna put a toll on your body. You know, just being an athlete in general, I suffered a lot of pain and just aching, and then, you know, at the same time, like, you're gonna face growing pains. I'm only 20 years old, so, you know, just growing and all that, I suffered a lot of back pain, and I used to go through a lot of Tylenol or Aleve or Advil just to like kill the pain. But you know, when this came out, we tried it and it worked really well. I didn't have a lot of pain anymore, actually pretty much none, and I refused to take any pills anymore.
Oh, yeah, I can agree with you on that. Tyler, but playing golf, how's your energy level been when you go out with X39?
Great, actually. Sometimes on the road, you don't, like when I'm traveling with I play Division I golf, so we travel a lot, and sometimes you don't get the best night of sleep. So
That's true.
you really, it's hard going from home to sleeping on the hotel bed. It's just not the same as your bed at home. So, you're gonna get some nights where you just don't have that much energy when you wake up in the morning. And after I put on X39, I feel a lot more energized throughout the day. And I feel, after a long day, I'm not sore or tired or anything. I feel like I still have energy throughout the night.
Oh, that's awesome. So you have a shorter recovery time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, Tyler, I'd like to thank you so much for sharing that with us tonight. And I'd like to thank you for taking the time to join us here.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you.
Thank you, Tyler.
Thank you, Tyler. So what's next, Char?
Well, Jane, as we know, time waits for no one. And through Tyler's, really great testimony, it's if not you, then who? If not now, then when? So, Jane, what I have to say is, please get back to the person who referred you to this webinar and ask them for a 30-day risk-free trial. Jane, when anyone is considering the use of our product, they have to answer 3 questions. Is it safe? As for LifeWave, absolutely. Our patch is non-transdermal, meaning it works on top of your clothing. There's absolutely nothing entering the body. Does it work? Feel free to check out our websites and review some of the amazing testimonies. Can you afford the product? It costs less than a cup of coffee a day. So please go back to the person who has invited you to this webinar and ask them how you can get started with LifeWave. This is an opportunity you do not want to miss. On behalf of Jane and I, we would like to say thank you for joining us today. Thank you.